Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, non-binaries of all ages, welcome to How to Make a Literal Cat in Your Favorite RPG. I hope you're not here to learn how to do character creation the right way, because this is the Cat Creation Podcast. Hosted in part by me, Joel.
Hosted in other part by me, Avalon. How's your day going, Joel?
My day has been okay so far. Been playing the new Life is Strange, which is apparently out. I literally found that out at, midnight last night.
Huh. Well, hopefully it's good.
It's interesting.
You're playing a video game, but guess you could say my life is strange.
Elaborate.
Work has been really weird recently. And by weird, I mean somebody specifically keeps fucking up their job and everybody's real mad at them for it. It's not me, thankfully, but
Okay, I was gonna ask.
The energy, all around the workplace is not a great vibe at the moment.
I see.
So, thank goodness I only have to deal with that for 8 hours every fucking day. Anyways, that's why I'm so happy to be here.
Now, does anyone in your office have the power to rewind time and affect the, laws of nature and causality?
Oh, yeah, my buddy Derek can do that.
Oh, cool. So, yeah, it's actually just like Life is Strange, then.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Cool.
Yeah. I'm no stranger to it, just say. Even though I am a stranger to the games, though. I've never played them.
I wonder if I would get in trouble for making a parody game just called Life is Stranger.
Now, hold on. It's the same concept, but the guy can only go forward in time, and he doesn't know how he's fucking things up.
No. The guys are all normal. It's just, you basically play as a normal guy who can somehow tell that, the time-space continuum is being changed.
Oh, so, he's, he can see when time and everything rewinds, but he doesn't have any control of it. So he's like, what is happening? Why am I replaying the last 5 minutes of my life randomly, every so often?
Basically, yeah.
I think that'd be a good idea. TM. Life is Stranger coming to a video game console near you. Say 2040.
Let's be real. It would take me yeah, that's about right. I'd need to build the proof of concept, build up the hype train, get some voice actors who would even be the big name? It's hard to say, hey, who's gonna be the big name indie voice actors in the next 6 years?
That's the thing. We will make the new indie voice actors in the next 6 years, because we'll just hire a bunch of no-name people to work on this project with us.
Hey, hot take for you. If you are doing a genuine, indie animation project or indie game, and half of your main cast is not brand new people trying to build their first demo reel, you're doing it wrong.
True.
Not gonna name names, but, you know who you are.
Oh, we know the indie game, the indie game you're talking about.
Oh, I'm not talking about a game. I'm talking about an animated thing.
Oh, okay. Never mind. I thought that was applying to this Game of the Year winner, but yeah, no.
No. I know what you're talking about. Yeah, they did just straight up hire Charlie Cox, but no, that's not who I was thinking of.
They also have Jennifer English on there. She's huge.
Yeah.
She's the reason they got Game of the Year. Have you seen that?
No, I haven't.
TLDR, she's been a voice actress in 3 of the last 4 Game of the Year winners.
Oh. So yeah, I feel like that makes you a safe bet in the industry.
Yeah, just maybe.
Just Michael Kovac for the past almost decade at this point has been the safe bet for indie animations and stuff.
Yeah, he is just everywhere.
Anyway.
We're not here to talk about video games. We're here to talk about tabletop games.
Yeah, tabletop RPGs.
You may have heard of them before, but have you heard of the one we're doing today?
Have we said the one we're doing today?
I do not believe we have.
It's Mutant City Blues, the tabletop RPG by Pelgrane Press, about, being a cop in a city full of X-Men style mutants, I guess.
Okay.
It's kind of like a noir police procedural vibe is the type of play we're going with here. It's based on the Gumshoe system by Pelgrane Press for running mystery type games.
Heck yeah.
Now, if you don't know anything about the Gumshoe system, that's fine, I guess. Quick description is you are a detective. Like, you play as professional detectives, and as such, there are a lot of things that you're not actually, like, supposed to roll to find out. There's a lot of relevant information that you just get, and you can then use your investigative abilities to learn more specific things about whatever clues you get. But, like, there's not going to be like, oh, you rolled bad, so now you have no information to go on type stuff, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Because you should, like, just by being in the scene, learn something is the idea.
Yeah, you get some idea of what's going on. You have eyes and ears.
Yeah. If you remember Eureka, it's kind of a similar thing to that, except Eureka has kind of taken things a step further. They've gone more of a, like, realistic, grounded, mundane type feel for your characters. So the kinds of things that would kill you in real life would just instantly kill you in the game as well. And of course, they have the supernatural horror elements, so you have fears that you have to keep track of in that, and this doesn't really have any kind of systems like that. I don't know if there's anything like that in Night's Black Agents, but we're not looking at that one. We're looking at Mutant City Blues.
Yeah.
The police procedural in a noir X-Men type deal, I guess.
Yeah, that makes perfect sense to someone.
I'm glad somebody understands me.
Yeah. Before we get into the game, though, we have to go over some ground rules. And those are the cat creation rules.
They are the cat creation rules. These are the rules that the show follows to make sure that we stay on target, on brand, and most importantly, on cat. They are as follows. Rule number 1. We accept no cop-outs. We're making a cat the exact animal that comes to mind when I say the word. No anthropomorphic races, no people turned into cats, no lions, tigers, or any other cop-outs you can imagine.
Rule number 2 is we cannot use homebrew and or house rules. If the rules in the rule book do not explicitly allow it to happen, it counts as a rule broken.
Rule number 3. If the game includes stats for a literal cat, those must be used or adapted to the game's character sheet. I don't think that's a thing here, but, you know, we gotta say it.
Hold on, I'm looking through right now. There are 3 instances of the word cat in this book, and none of them come with a character sheet, so.
Alright, well there you go.
Which means we're on to rule number 4. The character, class, background, playbook, job, what have you, must exist in the game's core rules or as part of an official expansion. Again, homebrew classes don't exist.
Rule number 5, the cat can learn any skill available to its class, even if it's not something a cat could normally be trained to do.
And in hand with that rule is rule number 6. If a tool would be physically impossible for a literal cat to use, even if comically downsized for them, they cannot use it.
Rule number 7, if a character sheet has a section that is meant to be filled out in collaboration with the whole table, we leave it blank, so players can make it fit the group they're playing with. Because, in case you didn't know, you can just go to bit.ly/literalcatpod and download any of the character sheets from the show.
Yeah, they're all there for free.
Yeah.
And finally, rule number 8 is we have to keep track of every rule that we break.
That's the gist of it.
Yep.
Actually, that's just all 8 rules. Completely, fully read out.
Yeah, I would say that's the long and short of it, but that's just the long of it, I think.
Yeah, that's about as long as it gets, though. So, with that out of the way, let's get started.
Okay. What page?
12.
Thank you. By their crunchy bits, you shall know... I don't think this is the right page.
What?
Oh, I see. I went to page 12 of the PDF, which was page 10 in the book. And that's the first 8 words on the page. I guess the second 8 words on the page. We're not worried about crunchy bits. We're worried about our character.
Yeah, which I guess is page 14 in the PDF.
Yes, so if you're following along there, don't worry about the crunchy bits.
I mean, it still says page 12 at the bottom. Actually, if you are, like, actually planning to run Mutant City Blues, read the rules. Like, this show will not help you with that part, but you should read the rules.
Yeah, that's a pretty good idea for any game that you're gonna play.
Yeah, knowing how the game is played will help you play the game.
And if you haven't read the rules in a minute, read them again, because let me tell you.
And weep, because it's a big book, but...
Yeah. People get real mad when you bring up a rule in Monopoly that apparently nobody else effing knew about, so you look like an asshole.
But there it is, on page 2. Actually, wait, Monopoly's got that big, like, unfolding, like, map type deal, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's got like I think their rules are like the brochure type beat.
Yeah, one of those things. I know the one.
Yeah.
I've played Monopoly.
I mean, who hasn't?
There's probably someone, and I envy them.
Probably some lame baby out there hasn't played Monopoly.
That baby is cooler than both of us combined for not playing Monopoly.
Shit, you're right.
You gotta bring that kid up on Gloomhaven. I've never played Gloomhaven either.
I haven't. I played a beta of Frosthaven, which is like the video game version of Gloomhaven.
Oh, you can buy Frosthaven as a board game too.
Oh, can you? That's so weird.
I think so.
The guy at Gen Con that was talking about it was just like, yeah, this is the video game version of Gloomhaven. So he didn't tell me that it was also its own board game. That's whack.
Wait, am I wrong? I might be wrong. There's a page for it on Board Game Geek, but oh no. It's just straight up actually like part of Gloomhaven. Its own standalone adventure type deal.
Neat.
$250 if you would like a copy.
That is a lot.
Yep. I think Gloomhaven also costs that much is the thing.
I think, yeah, it's one of those games that has like a lot of like extras to it.
Or you could buy it for $35 on Steam.
Yeah, you can buy the video game. Alright, let's get into our game. Well, not our game, but the game we're looking at today.
Mutant City Blues.
This section is addressed to players and shows them how to create their characters. GM should... Oh, wait, you already read that part, didn't you?
Did I? No, I just told people they should read the book.
Oh, yeah. Well, this one says GMs should read it, too. The default assumption is that your character is a member of the HCIU, which stands for Heightened Crimes Investigation Unit, an elite police squad set up to deal with crimes that involve mutant perpetrators. Let's see. The Gumshoe rules define your character by what they can accomplish in an investigative scenario.
The rules don't care if your forensic accounting ability is 1 part native mental acuity to 2 parts training or vice versa, although you can mention them when describing your character to others. All that matters is how you solve cases and overcome other obstacles arising from them. Your character therefore has 2 sets of abilities. Investigative abilities to help you gather information, and general abilities to overcome obstacles.
Okay.
So this is not really a combat game. It is, I don't even know that there's I'm sure there is a combat system, which I would know more about if I had actually read this book in advance. Yeah, there's definitely just a section in here called Superpowered Action for, I'm guessing, combat. We got smashes, throws, suppressive fire, surprise, exhaustion, injury, death. These are all just titles for sections that I'm seeing in the document outline.
Okay.
So there is 100% a combat system, but, we don't care about that much. All we care about is that we have cases to solve and obstacles to overcome. We're going to think about the things in those basic terms while we're making our character.
Okay. I guess up first it says, because I think the modes is more...
That's for the vibe of the setting. If you want to deal with the emotional toll of police work, as they put it, as it is portrayed in your average crime procedural.
Yeah. We're not selecting our mode, because that's up to the other players. We're buying abilities. Each player may spend 60 points on standard general abilities, see page 28, and 30 points on mutant powers, and a variable number of points on investigative abilities that depends on the number of regularly attending players in your group. Oh.
I feel like the safe thing to do would be bet on 4 players. And then, if you have fewer, then you can just give your cat extra abilities.
Yeah, because, let's see, 2 players is 18, 3 players is 14, 4 players is 12, 5 players is 10. So, yeah, just give your cat 2 to 4 more points, or 2 to 6 more points.
Basically. Let's go ahead and start with... For most characters, you start by picking a template to reflect your role in the police force prior to joining Heightened Crimes. They are listed on page 14.
Okay.
So, let's see. Our templates are cold case, commercial crimes, forensic science, gangs and narcotics, homicide, investigative analysis, juvenile, special assault, special weapons and training, patrol, technical investigation, robbery, traffic, or undercover. Some of these have little descriptions for them, like cold case, investigate cases that are several years old, applying new forensic science techniques to uncover previously undiscovered evidence. Commercial crimes, investigate cases of fraud, money laundering, and other white-collar crime. So just what was his name from that one show? The show was just called White Collar, actually.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Forensic science, more likely to be wearing a protective scene suit than a uniform. Gangs and narcotics, investigate and disrupt narcotic distribution. Homicides, Investigate high-profile or complex murder cases. Analysis is a plainclothes detective specialized in interviewing and interrogating suspects. Juvenile deals with young offenders, at-risk teens, child abuse, etc. Special assault, your Law and Order SVU.
Nice.
Special weapons and training. If we want our cat to be counter-terrorist.
Hostage rescue and police backup?
Yeah, I guess they're SWAT.
Yeah,
No, literally, it is SWAT.
It is SWAT,
Special
yeah,
weapons
yeah.
and training.
Special weapon, yeah, you're right. Alright, yeah, then we got a few more. Patrol, these are regular beat cops patrolling the city streets, keeping public order. Robbery, investigates major robberies, especially bank robberies, and kidnappings, funny enough. Technical investigation, the technical side of policing, focusing on retrieving evidence from electronic devices and crime scene analysis.
Oh, so it's the CSI guys.
Yeah. And then you got traffic. Traffic control may not be the most glamorous assignment, but it gives a close-up view of the whole city. And then undercover, trained to observe or infiltrate criminal organizations and maintain long-term cover identities. How funny would it be to see a cat giving somebody a ticket at a meter?
It'd be pretty funny. I'm kind of leaning homicide detective, though.
Really? I mean, homicide investigations does sound cool.
Yeah, that's the glamorous ones. That's what the people like Sean Spencer and Rick Castle, they want to get involved in, right?
Sure. I don't know who either of those guys are.
You've not watched Psych?
No.
Okay, so imagine a version of Sherlock Holmes who stars in a sitcom where they still solve police crimes, and also he pretends to be a psychic rather than just a really good detective.
Okay, that sounds pretty funny, actually.
Yeah. And also, his version of Watson is a pharmaceutical salesman.
Interesting. I'll have to give it a look. I've heard of it, and I've heard good things, but I never really knew what they did there.
It's a pretty good show.
I thought the guy actually was psychic or something, and that was the allure, is that he was a psychic in a world of non-psychics. But he's just a really good detective.
Yeah, he's a fake psychic who's just a really good detective.
Okay, fake psychic. You don't gotta be redundant.
Okay, imagine the Mentalist, except he's not actually a member of the team. He's just brought in on freelance.
Okay. Today, for our special investigator, we brought in Chris Angel. He's gonna help us crack this fucking case wide open. Was it Chris Angel that did who did the Mind Freak?
Yeah, but that's not what a Mentalist is.
Is he not a mentalist?
No, Chris Angel did street magic.
Well, I knew that, but I thought he also had a mentalist thing. Either way.
It would, okay, you know what? Hey, anyone out there who has the opportunity to pitch a police procedural, do Chris Angel as a detective. If you can't get actual Chris Angel to do it, come up with a fictional version who is basically just Chris Angel and get him to do street magic to solve crimes.
That would be awesome.
But if you can get actual Chris Angel to star as Chris Angel, the street detective or magic detective.
Magic detective.
I mean, hey, if they're gonna make a movie called Taylor Lautner, Werewolf Hunter, why not, you know?
That's so true, though. Chris Angel, special investigator.
Okay, we're not gonna get anything that good, but we can have a cat who investigates homicides.
Okay.
Or wait.
Waiting?
What if he's in the cold case unit, and the new forensic investigation technique is, what if we let a cat solve it? That's
it. That's the new technique. Just let's have this cat take a look at it.
Yeah, that's it.
You know what? Yeah. Let's do that one. Where do we put this on our...
Well, that's just the template info, so I don't think we actually say the cat's background necessarily.
Okay.
Although, I would leave it in notes, because it is kind of a character trait that someone would want to know, probably. Let's see. For most characters, you start by picking a template to reflect your role in the police prior to joining heightened crimes. They pre-select a bunch of investigative and general abilities for you, leaving the remainder of your points to spend as you wish. So we get 60 points on standard general abilities. So it tells us how many points we have left at the top, basically.
Okay.
So for us, they spend 30 of our points, and they leave us with 30, and then we're left with 8 investigative points, it looks like.
Uh-huh. Okay.
So our investigative abilities there's more than 10 of these here, I think. So that's 8 required to take cold case, I guess.
Okay.
Which is fine, because the minimum is 10, so...
That works for us.
Yeah.
So yeah, we just have to put like a check mark next to those, criminology, cryptography, or do we have to put points into them?
The investigative abilities, it doesn't look like you take multiple points per ability, at least to start with. Unless, let me just make sure of that. Buying an investigative ability costs 1 point per ability. If you want to be good at charming people, it costs 1 point to buy charm. And you will start with either bureaucracy or cop talk as a free investigative ability.
Okay.
We're from cold cases. I think our free ability should be bureaucracy.
Let's do it. So I'll put an X next to the ones we have.
Sounds good.
We need data retrieval, evidence collection.
This cat can use the computer.
Forensic accounting, forensic anthropology.
Man, these are not alphabetically sorted.
They are not. History, law, research, and photography.
Well, I guess they kind of are. It's just they're under specific categories, too. We've got academic, interpersonal, and technical.
Yeah. And then for these, like Composure 5, Driving 2, Health 5, these are abilities down here. Do I put those in the pool, or is that our rating?
General abilities. These cost a number of points equal to the character's rating in that ability. So if you want a shooting rating of 8, that costs 8 points. And you start with 1 free point of health and composure.
Okay. So Composure and Health will be 6 then, as our rating?
I suppose so, yeah.
Or is it 5 total?
I would assume a total of 6, because otherwise it wouldn't make sense for it to cost 30 points. Actually, let's do the math real quick, I guess, just to make sure here.
10.
So
20.
Composure 5 plus 2 drive plus 5 health plus 2 infiltrate plus 4 mechanic.
There's 32. So yeah,
that's interesting.
So it includes the initial.
It must
bonus.
include it, yeah. So I don't think I read all those off while I was reading that out. So our points are 5 composure, 2 in driving, 5 health, infiltration 2, mechanics 4, medic 2, preparedness 4, sense trouble 2, shooting 2, and surveillance 4.
Heck yeah.
And I think, just because this is the template we're going with, I don't think we're required to stick with it necessarily. So, we don't really have points in athletics, do we?
No, we do not.
Okay, but we could take our points from driving and shooting, because it makes no sense for us to be able to do that, and put those in athletics, potentially.
Okay, I think we could do that. So that would make our initial athletics rating 4.
Yep. Let's see. General abilities use different rules than investigative abilities and allow for possible failure. Because like I said earlier, there's not really a failure state for investigation rolls. It's, if you have the ability to learn information, you learn it.
Cool.
I'm just looking through the general ability thing real quick. I'm not seeing that there's any limit to the number of points we can put in one ability.
Yeah, I don't think so.
So I don't think we want to min-max and put all 30 points in one thing. That just seems unwise. But I'm just saying, we've got 30 points left to play with. So.
Okay. And then the 30 general are for general abilities. And then, investigative abilities, we get to choose 8 of those. So, which do you want to do first? General abilities?
Well, we've been given 8 investigative abilities. So if we're saying that we are playing with the assumption of a party of 4, that means we'd get total of 12 points for investigation. And they've used 8 for us. So that means we have 4 left. And we've already got then data retrieval, evidence collection, forensic accounting, forensic anthropology, history, law, research, and photography. This cat knows how to use a camera.
Yep.
Do we have charm?
We do not.
They've given us a lot of academic and technical abilities. I feel like we should fill out some interpersonal ones.
Yeah. Do we want to go intimidation, streetwise?
Streetwise and reassurance might make sense.
Yeah, I agree. We can do both of those.
And we got 1 point left, right?
Yes.
How do you feel about bullshit detector?
Love it. Love the idea of the cat, slowly raising or lowering its tail depending on, how true they think the person is being. So then if you're their partner, you're just, constantly looking over at their tail, to get, the cat's read on it. So yeah, I'm down for bullshit detector if you want to do that. Hi everybody, welcome to the midroll.
Hi everybody, welcome to the midroll.
We're here to talk about the show. This is the mini show that we have, considering the last midroll that we did was, a little too long?
Yeah, after I got it edited down, I think it was like still over 10 minutes long.
Okay, so we should keep this one short and sweet. Let's go through it. You know the drill. You want to know more about the show, you can go to badgertrove.com/literalcatpod, and you can find most recent episodes. You can find links to our socials, which is our Tumblr, our Blue Sky. We got a link to our email on there, which is literalcatpod@gmail.com. We got a link to the Discord on there. Yeah, go check it out. There's a lot of stuff there.
Yeah, those socials, by the way, Literal Cat Pod, Blue Sky, Tumblr, also YouTube technically, but there's not much point to the YouTube channel. I don't have time to go through and clip the show as much. All you'll find there are the episodes. But hey, if you're listening through YouTube, hello.
Howdy. We don't say hi to our YouTube listeners often.
We really should. What's up, guys?
Appreciate y'all.
I actually don't know if there are that many people who listen directly through YouTube.
You know what? Even if there is one, shout out to you.
Yeah. I know that there are, hypothetically, people who get their podcasts through YouTube, especially considering YouTube is like enabling people to organize their shows and playlists as podcasts through YouTube. But conceptually, it just doesn't seem right,
Yeah, YouTube is much more video medium, which a lot of people have switched to video podcasts now, which I think is interesting.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I wouldn't mind doing a video podcast.
I think it could be cool.
I feel like we'd need a strong concept for it, but it could be fun.
Yeah, it's also something I would prefer to do in person, because I don't know. If you got a podcast on that's just a bunch of people's webcams, I mean, you can still watch stuff, but that still seems like a side monitor type video,
Yeah, I mean, there are people who make those too. Don't get me wrong.
Oh, I know. Yeah. Anyways, back to the show.
Right, back to the show. Did I tell you about our email address, literalcatpod@gmail.com, where you can send us pictures of your cats?
Please send us pictures of your cats. You should. Come on. If you're a cat owner and you're listening to this, and I assume most of you are cat owners, I know you're taking pictures of those guys. Just send a couple our way. Pay the cat tax,
Pay the cat tax.
And you know what? We might end up making your cat into a superhero on this show. You never know.
Well, I mean, we're kind of running out of time on that is the thing. You gotta do it soon because we are into the last 3 months of the show after after this episode. There will only be 3 months worth of episode left.
Yep.
And then it's gonna hit September, and we're gonna do a finale. And then who knows if we ever come back. And if we come back, the show will probably look radically different from it does now. We might even be doing a video podcast at that time.
We'll have actual cats on as guests for the video.
Yeah, screw human guests. We're gonna bring on cats and have them help make characters.
Oh my gosh, you think we could get like famous people's cats onto a show?
Absolutely not.
Just be Kevin Bacon, we're gonna need your cat a couple of hours just to help us make a RPG character.
No, we don't need you, Kevin Bacon.
We don't need you. Yeah, no.
You can go sit in the other room.
If you met Kevin Bacon's cat, would that lower your degree to Kevin Bacon to 1?
Yes, I think it would. That would eliminate your degrees of separation from Kevin Bacon. You have pet his cat.
Yeah. Anyways, Kevin Bacon, hit us up.
Yeah, anyway, like I was saying, this is not Can I Pet Your Dog? We don't care about you. We only care about the... Does anyone remember that Can I Pet Your Dog podcast?
I never listened to it, but I remember hearing ads for it and stuff. It sounded like an interesting concept.
I listened to a couple episodes, not gonna lie. I don't remember which ones. Don't ask me for details. Anyway.
If you like the show, let us know with a rating or review. I think that's the last thing we needed to say on this checklist.
Yeah, join the Discord, blah, 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 badgertrove.com/Discord.
Yep, you guys get it. And if this is your first episode, you'll get it soon enough. Just don't worry about it.
Yeah, the website will explain everything.
All the clues are there.
Yeah, collect our pages and all that.
Yep. Collect my web pages. The Slender Man ARG.
We're going off the rails. Avalon, bring us back in. Tell us what you're doing online.
I'm hanging out online. You can find me over at twitch.tv/Avalon Alchemist or on Blue Sky at Avalon Alchemist. I posted a little art thing the other day as of this recording, and I plan to post some more because I've got some ideas.
Nice.
What about you, Joel? What you up to?
You can find me role-playing online as a sentient pile of sludge and tentacles over at OMAMRVT on Blue Sky, Tumblr, and Twitch, and YouTube. I'd really like it if you joined the YouTube part of things. That's where the fun's happening. At this point, both of my videos on the Strong Bad adventure game, the first chapter of it, are over 500 views, so I think legally I'm required to make videos on the other 4 chapters of that point-and-click adventure game.
Yeah, you have to now.
Yeah, the people have spoken. The algorithm, at least, has spoken. So, yeah. Now's the time to hop on. It's not all I'm going to be doing. Like, I'm editing a video about Keep Talking and Nobody Explodes, where we also play Jeff Stormer's Jonathan Frakes Wants Your Attention and You Must Not Give It to Him at the same time.
Yeah, that was a fun stream.
Yeah, that's the next video I'm working on. Avalon was in that one, by the way.
I was there.
Yeah, but you know, after I get that done, and I get the other videos on my backlog from 2025 done, then I'll probably return and finish the Strong Bad point-and-click adventure game series. Because, again, the algorithm has rewarded me for those. Took me from an annual view average last year of 35 views to an annual view average this year of 200-something.
Dang.
Yeah.
Climbing up the charts.
We're trying anyway. Let's get you back to your episode, guys. Go back to those Mutant City Blues.
So those are all of our investigative points. So I assume we're not putting any points into driving or shooting, just straight up.
Yeah, probably not, no.
Okay, so I think we should bump up athletics a bit.
By how much are you thinking?
It's a good question.
Remember, we have 30 points to play with.
Yeah, so maybe we can do like 3, get it up to 5, or sorry, get it up to like 7, make it pretty good.
So that would leave us with 27 points.
Honestly, infiltration might be a good one to put some more points in.
Oh, yeah. We've only got 2 in that. That feels like a thing we should have at least an 8 in.
Yeah. So do we want to use 6 for that and make it an 8, or do we want to go to like 10?
Let's start with 6 and make it an 8, and then we'll see. Because I imagine we'll have more points left over to spread around as well.
Yeah. Mechanics and medic...
I feel like those should be low.
Yeah, I feel like they should be pretty low. Honestly, I'm fine if we just leave them at the base that they give us.
Yeah. Preparedness.
Maybe use a couple of points, get this up to 6.
That sounds good. We've got 19 left now.
Sense trouble, I feel like, is another one that we should be really good at. So, like, I think we can bump this up to 8 again.
Yeah. Takes 6 points. So that means we're down to 13 total.
Mm-hmm.
Surveillance... I think that's probably fine where it is. We've got 13 points left. Like, all the stuff we got 7s and 8s in, let's raise those up to 10.
Okay.
So that's 3, 2, and 2. Yeah, that's another 7 points. So we got 6 left.
We could raise, like, our health a little bit. That way we don't, die.
Yeah.
How many do you think?
Probably just 1. I don't think that we should have super high health being a small creature.
That's fair. Okay, so 5 points left. I'm trying to think, like, what compose does. Is it, like, composure?
I think health and composure are combined to make your HP. Because they said that we had a minimum of 1 point in each of those.
Yeah. Oh, that's so funny. There's a typo on the character sheet. It just says composure, not composure.
Oh, yeah.
And I was like,
what
is that? Okay, so yeah, composure makes more sense.
Let's see. What's filch? Is that like stealing things?
Maybe.
To steal something small or relatively unimportant in secret.
Yeah, filch says, your nimble fingers allow you to unobtrusively manipulate small objects. You can pilfer clues from a crime scene under the very noses of unsuspecting authorities, pickpockets, and plant objects on unsuspecting subjects. I think that's a good one to put some points into for a cat, right?
Yeah, you want to put the remaining 5 points in there?
Yeah, Yeah, let's do it. Gives us nice round numbers for everything and uses up the rest of our points.
There you go. There's our investigation points and our general abilities.
Yep.
So I think now, are we on to mutant powers?
Yeah, because Pushes is just talking more about the investigative ability. So yes, I think we're on to mutant powers. Although little progress has been made in identifying the specific altered genetic material giving rise to the various mutant powers, they do tend to appear in clusters. A mutant who manifests night vision is highly likely to also exhibit thermal and or microvision, and somewhat likely to possess enhanced olfactory abilities or spatial awareness. They will almost never have flight capabilities and will never display fangs or memory alteration capabilities. Certain genetic risk factors, or GRFs, are also linked to particular powers. Mutants with both natural weaponry and limb extension are highly likely to suffer from skeletal mineralization. Individuals capable of erecting force fields and moving objects via telekinesis are prone to sensory overload. Interesting. Do we have, like, a list to choose from?
I believe so, somewhere. Man, the Quaid diagram is not easy to read.
Whoa, what is that?
Okay, if you zoom in on it, it becomes a little more clear. The text is just...
very small.
Yeah.
It is like a bad chessboard.
Kinda. But, like, basically this tells you, like, if you have this power... here's the powers that might manifest along the same lines, right?
Yeah, I love this. Deplete oxygen related ability, asthma.
Well, it's a genetic risk factor.
Yeah. Also, wind control equals command birds, which, like, yeah, I guess.
So, yeah, on the one hand, you're born with asthma. On the other hand, you can control the wind, talk to birds, and suck all the oxygen out of the room.
Yeah, honestly, good trade-off.
And you might be immune to inhaled toxins if, like, manifest any further powers in one direction or the other.
Yeah, I like that swimming is listed here as if it is a special power.
Well, there is, like, I guess... how would that manifest? Like, supernaturally high stamina in the water?
Yeah, could be. What do we want our cat to have, though?
Now, that's the thing, isn't it?
Yeah, because I don't know.
Let's see. And these are, by the way, genetic risk factors are played down or not used in safe mode. So if you're not playing in gritty mode, then you don't even necessarily have to worry about those. I think we should make notes of ours,
Yeah, I think we should too. Just in case, they end up playing gritty mode.
I'm trying to see now, before we go any further, is there a thing that tells us, is there a specific number of points we're supposed to invest in, like, investigation versus general? It doesn't look like there is.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Alright, so anyway, there's this thing in here called the Quaid diagram, and there's a little thing down here that you can kind of use to read it. The general power is just called, like, if you got something like healing, that's an example. And then if there's a little marker next to it that looks like a magnifying glass, it's an investigation power. Anything in a little black box is a genetic risk factor. If something has a dotted line, the powers are correlated, and if there's a straight line, the powers are directly connected. So, like, these things often come together. Whereas with correlated, it's these things can come together. You know what I mean?
Yeah. It's like there's a chance.
Yeah. If there's a line between two powers, then chances are good you can manifest them together. Now, what I need to see is how many points per mutant power, because we got 30 points.
Yes. Buying a general power gets you a rating of 1. Decreasing your power rating, pay 1 build point per rating point. Check the description of the power. Some powers require a minimum point spend to activate them.
Let's see, what did it say? Page 33 in the book.
Okay.
It looks like the actual power descriptions start on page 41 in the book, which is 43 in the PDF.
There are a ton of powers on this, so I think we need to pick a couple and then see. Because we could do, like, blade immunity.
Yeah, that way the vampire hunter can't get you.
Exactly.
When struck with any cutting or stabbing weapon, including the natural weapons of animals and your fellow mutants, your skin cells arrange themselves to deflect the blade of your enemy's weapon.
Okay.
After you are struck with that, you may spend 1 point of blade immunity to reduce the damage dealt to 0.
Okay.
So that would be directly connected to armor, the scleroderma condition, having quills, or wall crawling.
Yeah.
And then correlated to secreting acid.
Sure, somehow.
Yeah, that is, in fact, a dotted line between those two.
Yeah.
So, how do you feel about having a cat that spits acid?
Pretty fucking dope, if you ask me. Because, yeah, let's see. We can...
Sorry, it's not... Spitting acid is a separate thing. This would just be secreting acid. So touching this cat might get some acid on your hands.
Yeah. That'd be funny, though. Like, you stab this cat with a blade, and then your like, katana just, like, starts melting.
Yeah. The cat deflects the blow, taking 0 damage, and instead your blade takes the damage.
You've activated my trap code.
But the thing is, that would get us right next to analytic taste, so this cat can get clues by licking things.
Which would make sense with the new analytic methods.
Yeah. New analytic method. Let me lick the clues.
Let me lick the clue. I'm so down to put that if you want.
Okay, honestly, I feel like analytic taste should be our actual starting point.
Yeah, I think so. An investigative power... Okay, a general power costs 4 build points, and investigative power costs 1 point.
Right, yep.
So we have 29 points.
Analytic taste, page 36 or 38 in the PDF. Your sense of taste is superhuman, and you have, by trial and error, trained yourself to use it as a precision instrument. You function as a walking, talking chemical analysis lab, able to instantly detect the composition of nearly any object you can touch with your tongue.
Okay.
That's... That's awesome.
That's so sick.
Yeah. Just, they call in the special cat to solve an old crime. It's like, oh, what's the cat doing here? Oh, that's our chemical analysis cat.
He's here to lick the blood.
What do you mean a chemical analysis cat? And the cat just immediately starts licking everything on the crime scene.
He's contaminating the evidence, no!
Actually, he's analyzing the evidence. We have a court order here approving it.
He's doing his job, Frank. Like, come on. Love that. So what do I need to put? There's a little box next to it. Do I need to put anything there? Or...
Good question. Let me get back down to power descriptions. In addition to description of what a power can do. Yeah, no, we already know that part. Because all of these have, like, this secondary box next to them. I'm trying to figure out what we're supposed to put in that.
Okay, the example kind of explains it. You decide to start with a regeneration ability as a general ability. This costs you 4 points, reducing your total to 26. You then take strength, which is connected to regeneration by a single solid line. Crossing the line costs you nothing. Strength is also a general ability, costing you 4 build points. Then you acquire toxin immunity inhaled, which is connected to regeneration by a dotted line. Crossing that line costs you 4 points.
Gotcha.
The ability is general, so it costs 4 points, so you pay a total of 8 points. So if we start at analytic taste...
I still don't see what that second box is about, but...
Yeah, I am not sure. Maybe it's for, like, notes or something on it? I don't know. But yeah, so without paying any extra points, we can go suppress explosion, venom from a bite, secreting acid.
So we're going to secrete acid so we can get blade immunity, right?
Yeah.
So that only costs 4 points. Basically, crossing the dotted line costs 4 points. Then buying the thing on the other side also costs 4 points. Unless it's an investigative ability, then it costs 1 point.
Yes. So, analytic taste was 1 point. Secrete acid would be 4 points, so that's 5. And then plus 8 for crossing the dotted line. And blade immunity...
1 moment. 25 minus 8... 17. So from blade immunity, we can also get armor. I don't think we should take quills.
Nah.
I think this cat should look as normal as possible.
Yeah. Which we could do the venom bite and just give it, like, bigger fangs.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Just go the opposite direction.
Yeah.
Okay, let's not worry about armor then. So venomous bite.
Which costs another 4 points. And then it'll be 8 if we want to cross over and get fangs.
We got 5 points left.
Yeah.
It doesn't look like there's much more we can do from there. I guess unless we want to take armor.
Wouldn't armor still cost 4 points?
Yes, we'd have 1 point left. I'm just saying, that's like the only other thing we can get to.
Yeah.
Except maybe absorption.
What would absorption do for us?
Good question. Let me get back down to that section. Absorption, you can absorb the powers of other mutants, briefly wielding them yourself.
Absolutely, we're taking that. Are you kidding me? That means this cat could theoretically do anything.
Temporarily. Let's see. To do so, you must be touching them and succeed at a test. The base difficulty equals the subject's pool in the ability you're attempting to absorb.
Okay.
Let's see. There's also a whole bunch of other stuff here about like, okay, here's what you do if like you physically injured this person by touching them. If you have damaged the subject with fangs, reduce the difficulty by 50%. You can only take one of those reductions. If you succeed, you may now wield one of the victim's powers. You choose which one to absorb. You may spend 5 absorption points to rob the victim of the power until you relinquish it. Otherwise, they will have access to it as well.
Wow. Okay, that seems OP as hell.
Now, I think we only start with the 4 points we invest in it.
Yeah.
Wait, is that what goes in the other box?
Oh, wait, yeah, because you can put as many points as you want into each thing. Yeah.
So that means we could just, like, you know, put 1 extra point in fangs or something.
Yeah.
And boom, we got it. And then since investigation powers are things we automatically succeed at usually, actually, I don't know if it's the same thing for mutant investigations, but I think we just leave the taste thing as 1 point.
Okay, analytic taste is 1 point. Secrete acid would have to be 4 points.
All of them start at 4.
Yes.
And then we've got 1 point left to make one of them 5.
Okay.
And I think we do that to Fang.
Absolutely. Okay, so those are our mutant powers. Kind of awesome, not gonna lie.
Yeah, this cat is immune to blades, secretes acid.
Can steal powers for limited time.
Yeah. Just imagine if Rogue from X-Men also licked things to learn their chemical composition.
And was a cat.
With fangs.
Pretty much.
Like supernaturally big fangs.
Yeah.
But it is basically Rogue's power.
Yeah, pretty much.
Now about the GRFs, we're touching 2 of those, so I want to see if we're like required to take them or something.
Yeah, I'm gonna check real quick. In order to connect certain powers on the Quaid diagram, you must also acquire the GFFs between them.
Oh, we didn't connect any GRFs between powers, so yeah. I think we're good then.
Yeah, I think we're fine.
I kind of considered going wall climbing, but like I feel like the things we took are better.
Yeah, plus I was like, cats can already kind of climb walls anyways.
Well, mechanically, ours can't.
Okay, yeah, that's true.
Though we do have a 10 in athletics, so like...
Like, we basically can.
We could try, and we might succeed.
So wait, I've scrolled down past the Quaid diagram.
And at that point, it's just a big old list of skills.
Yeah, and finally, you are nearly ready to go. Think of some subplots for your character. Look at the interview techniques, and with the other players, consider which watch commander you'd prefer. Okay.
Choosing your watch commander on page 175. Oh, that's something you do with the rest of the party. We don't worry about that.
Yeah, I think all of these are something you do with the rest of the party. Does that mean we're done? Question mark?
No, we gotta check out subplots.
Oh, is that not?
Never mind, that's a GM thing.
Yeah, I was like, think of some subplots, look at the interview techniques, and with other players, consider which watch. So yeah, I guess, is subplots GM thing?
Yeah, no, that's under the GM section.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so then that is not for us.
Well, we can come up with an idea for a subplot.
True.
Is there a place to write that down? I guess just the notes, kinda.
Yeah, pretty much.
What do you think would be a good suggestion for a subplot for our cold case investigator? I kinda want to say like a buddy cop, like, comedy subplot.
Yeah, I'd be down for that.
Like a Turner and Hooch situation. Where it's like, this cat's partner now has to take care of a cat that secretes acid.
Oh, dude, imagine the hairballs that you'd have to deal with. I love that.
Well, I mean, like, everything that this cat rubs up on would get destroyed.
Yeah, true.
Your upholstery, done. Your furniture, done. Your security deposit, you're not getting that back.
Yeah, you are not getting that.
I genuinely think we could just say, like, a Turner and Hooch type subplot is on the... Is in the cards for this character, where the character is Hooch. And that might end up being one of the other players at the table, too. That would be great.
That would be great. So yeah, we got our subplot.
And if none of the other players want to take on that role, we could say, like, this is a thing that has already happened, and we just, like, have this previous partner from the cold case unit.
Yeah, he's like, yo, what's up, character name?
Maybe they're still roommates.
They're still roommates. Yeah, he still has to take care of him, but he's just like in a different department now, so he just takes him to work.
Yeah.
And lets him go.
And so we get the like ride along, the car rides into work and the like
Yeah.
the home life situation, and then we don't see them really working together most of the time.
Yeah, most of the time they're just like in the office, like, hey man, you want to like take a lunch together? It's like, yeah, sure. But then that's it.
Yeah.
So I think to top this off, we gotta name this character.
Yeah, we do. Let's see. What is our mutant acidic cat's name and pronouns? The last time we did cat cop, a cop who was a cat, I think we went with a female cat.
Yeah.
If that makes a difference.
Trying to think of like just a cop type name. I do know a few people who are cops, but I'm not gonna name them on the podcast.
Yeah, let's just not dox everyone we know in real life.
I'll do it to my uncle. No, I'm kidding.
I looked up police dog names. Let's see, we've got Rin Tin Tin, Kotan, Cloud, Apollo, Maddie, Strongheart, Bruno, Adak, Bella, Charlie, Chopper, Diva, Edo, Gabe, Ice, Coda, Leica, Gabe.
I'm sorry, just all those and then just hearing Gabe in the middle of that.
An explosive detection dog, apparently.
Oh. Interesting.
Let's see. Leica, Luca, Nitro, Odin, Stella, Suma, Tucker, Fieldy, Ruby. That's the end of the list of famous police dogs.
I see. I'm trying to think of like something to do with acid.
Oh.
But all I can think of is like corrode, which is not a great name for a cat.
Let's see. Do you want to just name the cat Gabe?
Yeah, we could just name it Gabe. Yeah, Gabe is just a good name.
Yeah, that one got a reaction, so...
Yeah, I think it was because of the names it was surrounded by, though, is that it stuck out.
Fair enough.
But I do love the idea of this cat coming into work, and everybody's just like, morning, Gabe. Like,
yep, it is pretty good.
We're not gonna call him Officer Whiskers. Come on, that's Gabe, bro.
Yeah, okay, so we got Officer Gabe. Or I guess Detective Gabe, isn't it?
Detective Gabe, correct.
Alright then. I think we've completed Detective Gabe.
Sweet.
And I think the only rule that we broke is that Mutant City Blues seems to want you to base your mutant character on like a human. Because all the study of mutations has been done on humans and whatnot, you know?
Yeah.
And we're not a human. So I think, though, like, the only thing about this character is that he probably can't talk.
Yeah.
But again, not necessarily against the rules.
Yep. Also, there are canonically psychics in this universe, so like they probably can communicate. Maybe that's his partner. His partner was like a psychic.
Yeah, I guess Turner could have been, like, had animal telepathy.
Yeah.
Which is one of the powers, is like, speak with animals or animal telepathy or something like that, right?
Oh, yeah, I'm sure. Is there a specific animal one? There's
Maybe
command
not.
fish and command birds, but that's different, I think, than communicating. Yeah, because read minds is different than telepathy, but that's because it's an investigative thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, that's fine.
Yeah.
Point is, like, you'd need a special... another character would need a special ability to talk to this cat.
Yeah, pretty much. But that shouldn't be too hard to find.
Yeah. And again, our Turner could be his whole thing.
Yeah, is that he just got assigned Gabe because he was like, this cat's really good at detection. I'm imagining him, like, he found Gabe, and then Gabe was like, I need a job. And so Turner's like, let me see if I can get an interview for you at the station. And then he just, like, talks through the interview.
I don't know. I think in the actual, like, if I remember Turner and Hooch, the movie, correctly, Hooch was... like evidence in a crime, not like literally a police dog.
Okay.
Like he was the victim's dog, and so he was like a witness or something.
Oh, interesting.
And that's why Turner had to watch him.
That's cool.
It's been forever since I've seen that movie, though. I might be misremembering. Anyway, Hooch is a dog, and this is the Literal Cat Podcast. Speaking of which, do you have a cat pun for us?
I hate to say this, but I don't. I've just been straight up not able to think of any in the last, 2 weeks.
That's okay. Just recycle one.
Yeah, I fear my will is run dry, but that's okay. I was listing off some old ones to some friends today, and there was a couple. They were like, "That's pretty good."
Did they say it like iDubbbz did? Like, hey, that's pretty good.
No, but that would have been funny.
Yeah. Sorry for the 10-year-old joke, guys. I don't even know if iDubbbz is still on YouTube. I've not seen anything from that guy in years.
I don't know if he's still online, but do you know what a cat's favorite dessert is?
Tiramisu.
Correct.
Wait, really?
Yeah, that's the answer.
Okay, then. I didn't expect to get that right. Thanks for listening, everyone.